Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, it's Young. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Young. That swung out wide to Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. DeAndre Carter back deep. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5 now. Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo now. And that's complete to Adams. Room here to run. That he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They got to like what they're doing on this drive.
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it will bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And now Garoppolo lost the football. We're scoreless after 1. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
on as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Young. Sanders has it over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they thought they were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here is Young. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5 now. Young, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Young. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll run with Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have moved out in front. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Garoppolo. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And finding the tight end Hooper. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Raiders in that 1st half. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the 2nd half. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game without just a 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Let's go, baby. Get it, baby. Nothing free.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Kamu Krujay-Hill getting in there and taking him down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Following the interception, Young. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down and 5. Young working out of the gun. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, 31 yards. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Garoppolo. Back to Renfro again, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Garoppolo on first down. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Second and 2. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Garoppolo now. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On second down, Jacobs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 21. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Here we go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning the 1st and goal.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that's one of those calls where you play it safe, but you're hoping that maybe something might spring for you because instead of forcing ball downfield on 3rd and long, maybe you can hit them with something underneath, break a tackle or 2, pick up a block, and see what happens. Not here, though. Good job reading the screen, and it sets up 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing, Young. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Sanders. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
4th down, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 12. 55 seconds remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Gets this to Myers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 32 on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One final try now for Garoppolo. That's caught by Myers. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.